Hey there, I'm Brian Fulmer. I wanted to show you how you might use discussions in Canvas with your students. You can use this whole class as a way to give students some think time before having a conversation, or you can also use it to facilitate your small groups. So, this first one, I'm going to create a discussion topic related to digital citizenship. So, I'm in my modules here. I'm going to put it in an upcoming week. I'm going to choose that it's a discussion and create the topic. All right. So I've created the shell, the container for my discussion. If I click on that discussion, I can then edit it. And I've already got a question ready to go. So I'm just going to paste this question in here. My intention is that the students first need to post something before they can see what other students have posted. I'm going to ask them to reply to someone else's response. So I'm going to choose allow threaded replies. So they'll post something and then they will read what other students have responded with, and then they'll make some comments on other student responses. Here's my discussions, healthy media balance. And that one is all ready to go. Got another example of a discussion. And this one, this is for a social studies project. And the idea is the kids are in small groups, so they're working collaboratively. They're going to decide on some goals for things they're going to accomplish, and then each of them take responsibility for a portion of that. That's the discussion here, and it's going to just help the teacher with checking in on the progress of the group, and it's also going to help everyone kind of stay accountable. So I've got the discussion set up, but what I haven't done yet is create the group. Go into people, and I can click on that groups tab here. And in this case, I'm going to call it social studies. So I'm going to say I'm going to create the groups later. So I'll hit save. All right, here we go. So here are my assigned students. So I can add groups and I'm going to give them really generic names. And I'm purposely not saying how many students per group. Group 3, you get the idea. So once I've done that, I can then go through and assign students to a specific group. So I've got my students in these different groups, and you can click on the little drop down to review who's where. If you want to move a student, you can simply drag them to another group. All right, so we're good to go there. I'm going to go back to my discussions tab. Here I'm going to open. I will edit it, and now I will allow threaded replies because maybe that's going to be helpful for students giving feedback to each other as they're working. This is a group discussion, and you can see there's my social studies group. All right, so two different ways that you can use discussions and use groups. You can use discussions for a whole class discussion, let kids reply in a thread to have an ongoing conversation. Another way that you might do this is for a small group, you could create a group set and then create your individual groups within that. All of the groups are responding to the very same questions here, but group one is only going to be seeing the responses from the students in their group, and the same with group two and so on. I hope that's helpful, and I hope this inspires you to try out using discussions in some new ways. All right, thanks for watching.